There are three aspects to higher energetic resonance spiritual life coaching, and I'm just going to briefly jot through each one. The first one is awakening. So this beginning of the journey is about truth and clarity, being clear on where you are, being clear on what you want and why you want, so that you know that what you're aiming for and the reason that you want it is coming from a place, a pure place, not from a place of a motive where you're trying to get back at somebody or you're trying to prove something to somebody. It's your purpose is pure. Also included in that as well is just working out what it's going to feel like when you get there, and imagining that and bringing that into the present. Also looking at reasons why you think you may not have got there yet, and really also being clear to yourself as to, if this is what you want and you don't go for it, what will that mean for you? How will you be able to continue with your life if you're denying yourself this? So that's kind of the awakening area, just being really clear, being really true. And then the next aspect is aligning. So aligning is really looking at what it's going to take to actually make that journey. So what are the things in your life that have prevented you from moving forward? What areas of healing do you need to do? What areas of shadow work do you need to do, inner child work? Where are you holding yourself back for one reason or another? What beliefs are keeping you in this place of safety, even though you know you want to go forward? So that's the kind of aligning piece, and incorporated in that is then bringing on board some practices to start to actually release you from that as well. We could be using journaling, we could be doing shadow work, as I said. We could also be really getting into a decent visualization and meditation practice for you, and really working out what it is and who it is you want to be, and trying narrowing the gap by using these practices to bring your fullest self into alignment with yourself. So that's the alignment piece. And then closing is ascending. And ascending is, now that you're clear on what your purpose is, and that was all clarified in the beginning, is now using everything that we've kind of incorporated in aligning, is now what is it going to take for you to be consistent to actually get to the point where you're in that place of ascending into your purpose and living your purpose, and also looking at things that will come up. This is something that happens to all of us. It's as we move forward, it's sometimes, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, because there'll be things that will crop up for us that we realize that we still need to go back and kind of like unpick and really examine in order to move forward. So that's kind of almost like a revolving door going backwards between ascending and aligning, as we really kind of fine tune what it is to get to that space as well. And also an opportunity for you to then create your own spiritual philosophy. Find out what works for you in terms of practices, and it doesn't need to look like anything or anyone else's. I've spent a lifetime from religion to varying different modalities, and I can say that I really kind of cherry pick in terms of what my practice is to keep me in that state. And it varies. There'll be some things that kind of work for me up until a certain point, and then I want to explore something else. So it's all for you to actually create your own spiritual philosophy. And then also, as you're ascending into this newest aspect of yourself, this greater aspect of yourself, then also working on how you are going to be showing up for other people. Some people will be inspired by you, but also it will create a lot of friction and, may throw up a lot of things that other people are now seeing you in a new light, and they may not be able to handle that, and they may kind of lash out at you. And it's how are you going to be able to lovingly respond and continue on your path and not be pulled back into a space for their comfort. And we all know that we all need to step up our spirituality in the world that we are trying to create at this point in time. So that's why I feel called to create this and to be of service at this time as well. So it's higher energetic resonance, spiritual life coaching, awakening, aligning, ascending.